So the new Renters' Rights Bill includes sweeping reforms that will result in a dramatic shift in the private rentals landscape for both landlords and agents. I'm Darren Cope, owner of Cope & Co, specialist letting agent based in Derby. This is the 6th video in my series in which I look at the different aspects of the Renters' Rights Bill, what it actually means for landlords in real terms, and what, as an agent, we can do to help landlords negotiate the changes. Okay, some more red tape and administration to get your head around. Now first, there is the private rented sector Landlord Ombudsman. Now, regardless of whether you use or a landlord uses a professional agent, landlords will have to join a new ombudsman service which will provide complaint resolution services for tenants and have the power to compel landlords to issue apologies, provide information, carry out remedial action. There's obviously financial payments that may be awarded as well in terms of compensation, etc. As I said, for landlords, participation in the scheme will be a legal requirement, meaning they must register and adhere to the Ombudsman's standards. Agents and landlords who advertise properties for rent where the landlord is not registered will face or could face enforcement action from local councils. Now these range from civil penalties of up to £7,000 to criminal prosecution or fines of as much as £40,000 for repeat breaches. Now again, these penalties also apply to the landlords themselves. The tenants will have the right to seek rent repayment orders if their landlord persistently fails to register with the Ombudsman, and I'll discuss rent repayment orders in a later video. There will be a cost to register. However, it's not been finalised yet. There's been some guidelines, but I'm not going to say what they are here because they'll undoubtedly change, and then we'll have to redo the thing again. So we'll wait. I think it will be registration per property, maybe, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Secondly, there will be the creation of a private rented sector database on which both landlord and their property details will need to be registered before a property is marketed for let. Again, this is mandatory for landlords to join. Now, the database will essentially be a centralised record of landlords and rental properties. The list of information that will have to be put on there is quite staggering. And to be honest, I'm not going to list everything in this video. I'll put that when it's been completely finalised. I'm going to put that in a blog post or something which you can refer to at a later date. It's just too much to take in. The intention by creating a standardised register, the government aims to enhance oversight, helping tenants, local councils and enforcement bodies easily identify non-compliant landlords and track the overall quality of rental housing. Again, as with the Landlord Ombudsman, agents and landlords will be subject to penalties if they market a property without being registered on the database. Local authorities and housing enforcement will use this database to monitor landlords' adherence to safety and property standards. They'll carry out routine audits, address complaints, or look at issues flagged by tenants. Now for landlords, this means a much higher level of accountability, as any lapses in property maintenance, safety compliance, or breaking the tenancy agreement, tenant relations can be tracked and addressed by the relevant authorities. Tenants will also be able to access the database. I'm pretty much assuming not in the same capacity as the local authorities, but it will provide them with access to verified information on their prospective landlords, basic details, and the compliance history of properties, potentially, together with information on maintenance safety standards, gas safeties, EICRs, EPCs, and all that kind of thing. There's no doubt that the additional administration that these two aspects of the bill will create is a pain. However, it will be, I believe, it will be the initial entries onto the two systems that will take the most time, and any subsequent updates should hopefully be a lot simpler. Obviously, we're here to help, we're here to support you as these changes come into force. So if you do wish to contact us on any aspect of the bill, anything to do with letting properties, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Now, we have created a brand new service for landlords in which we've bundled all of our lettings and property management services together under one simple monthly subscription payment. There's a video which can be accessed from on the page to look at our unique Let Simple service. That video, this video, and all the other Renters' Rights Bill videos can be accessed at rentersrightsbill.com. Thank you for watching, and I hope the information is going to be useful.